Freedom fighters, I'm coming back at you with another weekly roundup and lots of interesting topics and shenanigans are abound this week. Well, most notably being that Trump went on his Middle East tour and cut some deals with Saudi Arabia, but his supposed rift all of a sudden with Benjamin Netanyahu and Israel is a interesting one, and I wanted to get your guys, opinion on that, and of course I'll give my take here, but you know, for a long time people have been talking about, he's kissing the behind of old Benji over there, and that seems to be over with. He kind of went behind his back and secured one of the hostages, which Israel is like not even worried about that. I mean, they're just trying to go full on, full on blown out war front, over there on the Palestinian side, and so Trump went through that, and supposedly they've been at odds. There's been reports that they've been at odds for a while. Supposedly he tweeted something like last year of a guy saying something that Netanyahu is a real dark, character and like king of the deep state and all that. So, why would you retweet that? But what it really comes down to, where I really think this is headed, is I think it's all another game. It's all part of the show. It's all part of the theater. If you've stuck around long enough and you've been on this channel, or you're old enough to have seen these shenanigans play over and over again, you kind of get how the movie plays out. And like I said, I think it's all for show. Just like I think the trouting out Zelensky in front of the cameras and having that, outing in front of the whole world, with J.D. Vance and Trump lambasting him, in front of the public. It's to bring, and then all of a sudden, miraculously Putin comes to the table. You remember he called him right after that, and he's like, "Hey, well, come do business with us, and take some of our gas deals, and we'll get you guys your rare earth minerals and all that." They did a temporary ceasefire, and they were getting ready to sign the treaty, and then all of a sudden Zelensky comes back to the table, and Trump is back on the funding train, and it just starts all over again, and people wake up to the charade. Well, I think that's what's basically going down here with Gaza and Palestine. I think he's beefing with Benjamin on Twitter, for the show, and saying that he canceled the trip while he was over there and all this stuff. But, I think that's just all the ploy for, people to see. And behind the scenes, they're still making deals. Trump also said that he's, interested in, or allowing, a two-state solution with Palestine. Supposedly he's in talks with Iran, dealing with them, where Israel said they're pretty much ready to strike. You got, your neocon war hawks, of course, are all for, going to war. People saying that's what Waltz got kicked out of the Pentagon position and everything like that. And so, things are all getting stirred up. And again, it's just all leading to the same thing where, it's pretty much how do you say this politically correctly or whatever? It's the NWO. That's what it is. And, I heard someone made a good point, a good take on the whole situation. I think I said something similar in I think my video, "The Technology Isn't Cool," or maybe it was AI knows we're at war or something like that, one of those videos. But Facebook is literally a admitted creation of CIA. You talk about databases or what like that. That, oh yeah, they have us all on a list, or they have databases with us. They created the database, and you signed up for it. I mean, technically, that's what it is here on YouTube. That's what it is on X, formerly known as Twitter. Social media in general is the database. And they've admitted that they're, data mining all that info. They know everything about you. Um, a while back, something came out that said, you could look through your profile, and Facebook had you marked like, oh, this person is a conservative, or this one is more right wing, Republican. Oh, this is a left leaning Democrat, or oh, this is a far left progressive. They had you put in a camp. What they say was for the algorithm, to boost your topics or whatever it is you saw. But it's proof there that they had you marked. They had you put in categories. And if a rogue actor or a bad actor ever got a hold of that, that's what I was talking about in that video. Imagine if Hitler, or Mao, or whatever, anybody, any dictator, you know had that kind of information of like, that's who those people are. We know exactly who to target and go after. Well, but anyway, the point I was getting to, and one of the points I heard being made that really rung true to me, was so many people. Trump reads X, and with Elon as his right hand man, they listen to all this stuff. And if you spend any time on X, everybody is just like, totally, um, just ripping a hole open on Israel, and, putting all the facts out there. Always do your own research, and, learn some lessons. But yeah, he sees this, and everyone's saying like, oh, he's, like I said before, he's kissing Israel's ass. He's kneeling down to Israel, and Israel runs us. We don't run Israel. And now he's trying to flip that perception of like, no, I'm really in charge. But again, it's part of the show. It's part to keep you engaged in the system. Um, and further kick the can down the road. And that was the main point I was basically trying to get to. And I saw a video a long time ago. I think it was from John, the Prepared Mind. And I'm talking a long time ago. Like maybe a decade or more. I feel like this might have been before even Trump's time. This might have been like 2014 or something like that. I don't know. Maybe even before that. He might have even been MGTOW's freedom at that point. This was a while back. But he did a video called Kicking the Can Down the Road. Now, I can't remember exactly what he said in that video, but I remember it really rang true to me, and it stuck in my head, and kind of, reminded me that it's all a game, it's all theater. Even though I rightfully admitted I fell for the theater in 2016. I mean, I don't have to go over the whole story again. I was a diehard Trumpian in 2016, and I thought, we changed the world, and we had the peaceful revolution, and all that. And then once I saw, oh, they're just stalling him, and we're not going to accomplish anything. We had House, Senate, presidency, and Supreme Court. Actually, I can't remember. No, I don't think we had Supreme Court at that time. But anyway, we have it now. And again, like, what's really happening? And I think I've already said it, but the midterms is going to be ugly. And the Republicans are going to lose their majority. And there's going to be your excuses again of why they can't get stuff done. And once again, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna change. You know, they'll come together in bipartisan unity once a debt ceiling bill comes together, and we'll all get shafted again with crappy policies that they said they had to pass, or else oh, we wouldn't have gotten this if we didn't pass all this other crap. And it just goes nowhere, man. And that's what it is. These are masters of kicking the can down the road. And it all leads to nowhere. But, man, let me know what you think about the whole situation. That's just kind of the Friday wrap up here. And just let me know what you guys think, man. But till the next one, you know what it is, man. We are on our own. Nobody's coming to save us. Only God can save you. So get right with God. Freedom fighters out.